Hello students! Today we are going to finish our exploration of the characters of the three ghosts from A Christmas Carol. In this lesson, we will be exploring the ghosts' last key characteristic as foreboding spirits. Through the journeys they take Ebenezer Scrooge on, these spirits unveil the dire consequences of his past, present, and possible future actions. We'll look at the potential repercussions of Scrooge's actions if they remain unchanged, the social injustice the Cratchits embody, before finally looking at the ability Scrooge has to change his future. We'll uncover how the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas yet to come each use their ominous presence to highlight the urgency for Scrooge to change his ways and avoid a grim fate. Let's dive in! The ghost of Christmas past forebodes by revealing to Scrooge the consequences of his past actions and decisions. Through haunting memories, it warns of the weight of regret and the impact of missed opportunities, setting a somber tone that foreshadows Scrooge's potential future if he does not change. "These are but shadows of the things that have been," said the ghost. "They have no consciousness of us." The ghost explains to Scrooge that the scenes they are witnessing are mere shadows of past events, emphasizing that the people within the memories have no awareness of their presence. This hints at the potential repercussions that await him if he does not change his ways. Furthermore, the ghost's explanation that the people within the memories have no consciousness of us underscores the foreboding nature of this experience. It implies that despite Scrooge's ability to observe these past events, the individuals involved remain unaware of his presence. This emphasizes the irreversibility of past actions and the inability to alter their outcomes, adding to the sense of foreboding surrounding Scrooge's potential future. By showing him these haunting memories, the ghost forewarns Scrooge of the consequences of his past behavior, suggesting that unless he changes his ways, he will continue to bear the burden of his past actions. This effectively foreshadows the potential future consequences for Scrooge if he fails to heed the ghost's warnings and make amends for his past mistakes. Secondly, the ghost of Christmas present forebodes by highlighting the injustices and suffering present in society, particularly through its depiction of the Cratchit family's struggles. The ghost reveals the harsh reality of the impoverished when he says, "I see a vacant seat," replied the ghost, "in the poor chimney corner and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die." In this scene, Scrooge is observing the Cratchit family's Christmas celebrations with the ghost of Christmas present and becomes deeply concerned about the well-being of Tiny Tim, the youngest and frail member of the family. The vacant seat and crutch forebode Tiny Tim's potential tragic fate, emphasizing the precariousness of his health. This links the Cratchit family's present struggles to future consequences, underscoring that if the societal injustices they face persist, the outcome could be dire. The ghost's revelation serves as a stark reminder of the social injustice and neglect prevalent in society, warning that apathy towards the less fortunate can have devastating impacts on individuals like Tiny Tim. Finally, the ghost of Christmas yet to come forebodes by showing Scrooge a bleak vision of his future, including his own lonely death and the indifferent reaction of those around him. This ominous portrayal warns of the potential consequences of Scrooge's continued selfishness and greed, suggesting that unless he changes his ways, his fate will be bleak and foreboding. As Scrooge anxiously asks,
"Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be, or are they shadows of things that may be only?"
This question in the quote reflects Scrooge's existential dread and the fear that the future shown to him might be his inevitable fate. The uncertainty surrounding whether the visions are definite outcomes or just potential possibilities creates a sense of foreboding. It also highlights the implications of Scrooge's present choices on his future. By seeking clarification on the nature of these visions, Scrooge begins to understand that his actions and decisions now can change the course of his future, a realization that is key to the theme of redemption and transformation in the story. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, students. We explored how the ghost of Christmas past reveals the repercussions of Scrooge's actions. The ghost of Christmas present shows the suffering of the Cratchit family and the result of social injustices, and the ghost of Christmas yet to come warns of a lonely death and the consequences of Scrooge not changing his path. These foreboding figures highlight the urgency for Scrooge to change. Well done for completing all character lessons for A Christmas Carol. You have now earned yourself the Character Crusader badge, which you can view in your dashboard.